The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for ARK Innovation with the ticker symbol ARKK. This was a viewer's request, and thank you for your donation. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So here we have the daily chart for ARK Innovation, and last week prices were trading around the, looks like the 42.96 level or 42.89, and now we're trading at the 39.15 level. So that is a, let's take a look at the drop. There's about a 8 to 9% drop, and I'm pretty sure I was bearish last week. I'll go over the reason why again. So the first reason was that prices were in this nice little impulse higher, but we had an overshoot, a climactic point, which can lead to a reversal or at least a pullback. That's exactly what we're getting. We also broke out above this swing, these double tops right here, and most breakouts will fail. So you can see that prices broke out on the bottom side, but it could not continue, so this was a failed breakout. Prices rallied higher because the market is symmetrical, and we broke out on the top side, but then again it failed again. So the range is like a black hole. It's going to suck everything towards it because it has a force to it. So this uptrend force was not more than this range force, so we fell back inside of the range. Now we're finding some type of support at the EMA. We closed right at it just Friday, so I'm not sure exactly where we can go. We are at the bottom of the impulse lower, so we could go lower, but it's definitely a lower probability now just because the move is kind of over for this downtrend. So we should see a correction upwards, maybe in the form of two legs like this, and then if we come up to the 41 level, we need to reevaluate if it's acting as resistance and it's going to send price down lower in another leg, or we're going to break above it and hold and then just continue higher. So we'll have to wait and see what it does, but it is definitely a higher probability for prices to pull back now. We could go down a little bit lower, but it's definitely a pullback. A pullback is coming shortly, probably next week. If we hit this 38.25 level, so we could see another move down to the 38.25 level, because that was the previous breakout, and we could just be testing it for support. If we bounce from there, there's a good chance we come up to the top of the range, and if it acts as resistance, probably get another large leg down. Could we continue in the fashion that we're currently moving in? Yes, but it's a lower probability because it takes a lot of energy to keep this momentum up. So looks like a bounce should be approaching, or a pullback to the top of this range at the 40.81. Most likely there's a good chance it acts as resistance, and then we continue lower. So I'll have to wait and see, but that's pretty much all I have for ARK Innovation on the daily chart. Let's go over this last thing right here. So there was this downtrend pattern right here, and then we had a breakout site and a few legs down to a new low, but this channel also holds right here, a wider one. So right now we just had the first breakout, and we had a first attempt lower. So this is the first time prices are trying to go back down to these lows, because most breakouts fail for the range and channels. So this low could be hit in the future, maybe. He's going to try a couple times. So the market tried, this is the first time aggressive sellers are trying. If we see a pullback and then we go down again, that would be the second time. And if it fails, we're going to see a massive rally occur. So we'll have to wait and see. But as right now, prices were definitely due for a pullback. We got the pullback. It's a little risky now going short. You're basically selling low when you want to sell high. You know, that's basically how you can profit from the market. Obviously, sometimes you can sell low and prices can continue lower, but the context for that is not here. I don't think so. I think we're near support now, so we should see a bounce, or at least maybe some consolidation before the market wants to make up its mind. So that's all I have on the daily chart. Let's go over the weekly chart. Here's the weekly chart for ARK Innovation. The last couple of weeks we are above the EMA. Just last week prices were bearish and we're pulling back to test the EMA. So testing the EMA, we'd come back down to the 38.05 level. If it holds, we could get a nice bounce up higher. So we'll have to wait and see. Overall, ARK Innovation bounced from a critical level, which was the 2018 lows. the 2020 lows, and right now we're trading very close to those levels. So this was a buying level in the past, it could be a buying level in the future, and exactly that's what happened. But we're not really seeing any follow through from this market. But as right now, it's looking okay for the future for ARK Innovation. Very close to, a possible bottom, because the stock already dropped, this ETF already dropped from its high point 159 to the low points 81%. Currently we're trading around the 75-76%. We're at a key level, a key support. So the low is probably very close, if not already been made. We'll have to wait and see. Weekly chart, we did have a nice impulse higher. Market doesn't move in straight lines. We got an impulse higher. Now we're going to see a corrective pattern occur. This corrective pattern is coming to an end fairly shortly. Probably to the $38 level is where we get a bounce up, and then we'll have to wait and see if we see another impulse lower or we're going to continue higher. But that's all I have for ARK Innovation. Basically, it's a little harder to predict what's going to happen now because the move already occurred lower. We could go down a little bit more before seeing some type of bounce occur. Let's see if that bounce is weak. If the bounce is weak, we're going to see another leg down. If the bounce is strong, we could continue much higher. So that's all I have for ARK Innovation this week, Saturday, and I'll give you guys an update next week, Saturday. Thanks for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.